The headlines: Prime Minister Honorable Jeremiah Manele arrives back into the country from the Pacific Leaders Meeting in Tonga. The 53rd Pacific Island Forum Leaders Meeting officially concluded on Friday. And the Ministry of Health and Medical Services concluded its National Annual Operational Planning and Budgeting Workshop 2025. Hello, you're watching Sibc's TV News Bulletin. I'm Sharon Nanau. Prime Minister Honorable Jeremiah Manele arrives back into the country today from the Pacific Leaders Meeting in Tonga. Speaking to local media upon his arrival, Prime Minister Manele said the PIF Leaders Meeting was fruitful and successfully hosted by the Kingdom of Tonga. He said a wide range of regional issues was covered in the meeting.
I wish to first congratulate His Majesty and the government and people of Tonga for being wonderful hosts. The Prime Minister of Tonga has guided and chaired the meeting with excellence. I was accompanied by the Foreign Minister, the Honorable Peter Shanol Agovaka. Our Foreign Minister represented me and our government at the official opening of the 53rd Forum, as I was not able to make it on time to attend due to flight delays. The Foreign Minister also represented me at the meeting of the PACP group of ministers. Prior to the leaders' meeting, the engagement program included dialogue sessions with the civil society, the private sector, and heads of the Council of Regional Organizations of the Pacific, CROP, and dialogue partners. I was very pleased to see the Solomon Islands civil society represented by Graham Tahu from the Development Services Exchange, and the private sector by James Dolari, the CEO of the Solomon Islands Chamber of Commerce. The civil society message was on the well-being and dignity of the people of the Blue Pacific continent. The leaders acknowledge that the private sector must be supported to drive our region's economy. The leaders also discussed the implementation of the 2050 strategy for the Blue Pacific continent with the heads of Council of Regional Organizations of the Pacific. Leaders also gave a very clear message to the dialogue partners to contribute towards the capitalization of the Pacific Resilience Facility, PRF. The Secretary General of the United Nations, His Excellency Mr. Antonio Guterres, attended the leaders' meeting in Tonga. He expressed his solidarity with the small islands developing states and their collective interests, in particular on the impacts of climate change and the region's vision to establish a Pacific Resilience Fund.
The 53rd Pacific Forum Leaders Meeting officially concluded on Friday. Andrea Mahanua, who was in Tonga for the meeting, filed this story.
The 53rd Pacific Islands Forum Leaders Meeting, PIF-LM, officially concluded on Friday. The 5-day event in Tonga enabled regional leaders, including development partners and key stakeholders, to hold talks on pressing regional issues. Speaking at the Forum Troika Media Conference, Tongan Prime Minister and PIF-LM Chair Huakavameliku Siausi Sovaleni noted that the forum discussions were fruitful.
Over the course of the week, we have had a fruitful dialogue with a number of stakeholders, including the United Nations Secretary General, representatives from civil society and private sector, heads of our crop agencies, associate members, and forum observers, as well as our forum dialogue partners. This conversation has allowed us, the forum leaders, to consider issues at our plenary meeting and retreat through a broader lens.
Mr. Sovaleni also underscored the United Nations Secretary General's assurance to convene a global pledge toward the capitalization of the Pacific Resilience Facility.
Key issues and takeaways that have come from our dialogues include support from the United Nations Secretary General to convene a global pledging event to fundraise for the capitalization of the Pacific Resilience Facility. Reminder from the civil society organization of the importance of the well-being and dignity of all individuals of the blue Pacific continent. Recognition that private sector must be supported to drive our region's economic agenda, and support from crop agencies to the 2050 strategy and its implementation plan, and support from dialogue partners toward the capitalization of PRF, and most importantly, the leadership by our forum member, Nauru, to have made a pledge in demonstration of its commitment to PRF.
As the incoming chair of the 54th PIF Leaders Meeting, Solomon Islands is now a member of the Forum Troika. Prime Minister Jeremiah Manile announced the date for the Forum Leaders Meeting in Honiara for next year.
Finally, ladies and gentlemen of the media, in terms of the date and venue of the next meeting, as you can find or see in the communique, the next PIF Leaders Meeting will be in Honiara, Solomon Islands, from the 8th to the 12th of September 2025. I look forward to welcoming and to seeing all of you in Honiara next year. I thank you.
This is Andrea Ma'ahanwa for Sibc TV.
The Ministry of Health and Medical Services concluded its National Annual Operational Planning and Budgeting Workshop 2025. Elisa Kukutu with the details.
The Ministry of Health and Medical Services concluded its National Annual Operational Planning and Budgeting Workshop 2025 in Honiara on Friday. The 5-day workshop was aimed at developing a shared understanding of strategic objectives needed to achieve indicators in the Ministry's National Health Strategic Plan 2022-2031. In his remarks, Minister Dr. Paul Bosawai acknowledged the participants for their discussions throughout the week.
Thank you for your dedication, insights, and collaborative spirit over this week, and hope you have delivered a smart 2025 plans. The onus is now for the Ministry and its Budget Committee to work hard with my support in the political space to advocate strongly for a smart budget linked to our plans that is reflective of our needs. But I wish to highlight that our ministry alone will not produce the gains in the health status and the development that we all want to see if not for the cordial partnership we have had over so many years with our partners. The collaboration between our programs, the connectivities among us, all of us in this sector.
Meanwhile, Permanent Secretary Pauline McNeil said they were able to identify challenges that needs to be addressed during the workshop.
In terms of what we learned from these 5 days, there are many challenges which included the budget limitation because work has increased in terms of the need for health services has expanded. The cost for delivering health services is also on the rise and increasing, but the budget remains the same. So therefore, in terms of planning, we budget as to how we can manage the resources that is available for us within the resources that we are able to deliver and within the environment that we work through. So these are the issues that we've looked at, and we wanted to ensure that we are a performing ministry that delivers. So that's the whole essence of having our annual work plan and budgeting workshop.
For Sibc TV, I'm Elisa Kukutu.
The Ministry of Commerce, Industry, Labour and Immigration launched the 2024 Agri-Innovative Competition for the Solomon Islands. Alfred Pakepitu reports.
The Ministry of Commerce, Industry, Labour and Immigration launched the 2024 Agri-Innovative Competition for the Solomon Islands in Honiara. Applications for the competition is now open and will close on September 15, 2024. The competition aims to strengthen agricultural production and consumption through the transformation of a resilient and sustainable agri-food system. In his remarks, Minister Harikuma thanked all its partners in the competition. He said the collaboration ensures that competitors receive the mentorship and support they need to refine their ideas.
Agriculture is not only the backbone of our economy, but also our foundation for food security, employment and sustainable development. In recent years, we have witnessed remarkable advancement in technology and practices within this sector. However, the challenges we face demand our relentless pursuit of innovative solutions that can bring about transformative change. The Angry Innovate initiative was conceived to inspire and cultivate the spirit of entrepreneurship among our youth and agribusiness professionals. We believe that with their fresh ideas and creativity, they hold the key to redefining the future of agriculture in our nation. This competition aims to provide a platform for aspiring entrepreneurs to showcase their innovative business plans that address critical issues in agriculture, whether it be improving crop yields, enhancing supply chain efficiency, or introducing sustainable practice. We encourage participants to think outside the box and contribute innovative solutions that can propel the agricultural sector forward.
Meanwhile, Ramesh Chand, General Manager of Business Assistance Fiji, highlighted that the Agri-Innovative Competition is a key activity under the Sustainable Transformation of Domestic Agri-Food Systems (STODAS) program.
2024 Agri-Innovate Business Plan Competition is a key initiative under the STODAS project to promote rural agri-business development through business incubation and technology commercialization. It aims to identify, nurture, showcase innovative agri-businesses with high growth potential in the Pacific, provides a platform for entrepreneurs to pitch their ideas. The objective of the 2024 Pacific Agri-Innovate competition is 1. Showcasing agri-business innovation potential, building network, access to resources, validating business ideas, promoting entrepreneurship, and visibility to key stakeholders. Areas, those people who want to take part, it is not limited. Any sector in the agriculture field are most welcome to take part of this competition. Post-harvest food technology, value chain, sustainable agriculture, farm retail, agri-inputs, agri-services, precision farming, agri-education, farm mechanization, any area, ICT or natural resource management.
The initiative is funded by the European Union and implemented by the Food and Agriculture Organizations. Alfred Pangepitu for Sibc TV.
The Telecommunication Commission of Solomon Islands, TCSI, issued a class license to Starlink to operate in the country. TCSI Commissioner Calvin Ziru confirmed this after signing a memorandum of understanding with one of the Starlink directors, Ryan Goodnight, who is responsible for Starlink licensing globally. He said Starlink will be operating in the country through its locally incorporated company, Starlink Solomon Islands Limited, under the supervision of its parent company, Starlink, in the United States.
Today it is my pleasure as the Telecommunications Commissioner to formally announce that the Telecommunications Commission of Solomon Islands will be granting Starlink Solomon Islands Limited, which is a locally incorporated company in Solomon Islands, of course with ownership to Starlink in the United States. They will be receiving the class license. The class license will allow them to engage in telecommunication services and in Solomon Islands. We are one of a number of countries already in the South Pacific, or at least the Pacific region, that have issued and granted Starlink their license.
Mr. Ziru said a lot of the concern raised during the discussions was on the effect of Starlink's entry into the local market and how this will impact our telecom and B-mobile operations.
There was a lot of concern around the impact that Starlink will bring, especially in terms of questions around how will it affect Solomon Telecom, how will it affect B-mobile. And what we've been able to see, and I'm sure government is satisfied with the position, is that Starlink will not only bring services for Solomon Islanders that is more affordable, which therefore allows competition, but in a way it will complement the services that the major operators in Solomon Islanders provide. for example, telecom and B-Mobile. And then you've got smaller ISPs, they call them, internet service providers, that will also be able to benefit from the services that Starlink provides. What we've seen around the region and through countries similar to Solomon Islands is that in Solomon Islands, the major challenge is that the majority of people, especially outside in the region and in the rural, are not yet connected. And what Starlink does is it allows them to, when they bring in their products, and in a lot of the countries that they are in, the first places to actually benefit from, at least the majority of them, would be in the rural. So we're looking forward to that. We've had continuous discussions with the local ISPs, encouraging them to innovate and encouraging them to hold discussions even with Starlink and to see how they can actually improve not only the services but work together to stay in the market and to stay in business. And I think, without going too much into a lot of the details, we're satisfied in terms of what Starlink will be able to bring.
The Telecommunications Commission Solomon Islands is an independent expert statutory authority charged with the economic and technical management of the telecommunications sector in the Solomon Islands. The Guadalcanal provincial government has clarified that it is not aware of any greater Honiara master plan. Elisa Kukutu with the details.
The Guadalcanal provincial government has clarified that it is not aware of any greater Honiara master plan. Guadalcanal Premier Honorable Willie Atu made the clarification following a publication made by the print media last week on a possible reactivation of a greater Honiara master plan by the Asian Development Bank ADB. He said an extension of Honiara could further bring challenges in terms of revenue for the province.
Milek Selsen at this point, as far as Guadalcanal province is concerned, there is no greater Honiara. There is no greater Honiara. I will repeat it again. Yeah. In his article himself, by Honiara boundary, by him extended, lo east by him go Kasemna, lo onto Alligator, and go down lo west by Kasem Kakabona. So, meaning like this, people lo Guadalcanal province, people also no like him now concept of greater Honiara. Yeah. Honiara boundary below him now finish go to Ben's Creek side come to Betia and go down here, finish the White River. Yeah. Because take it as this. The boundary below Honiara have been extended 3 times, yeah, or 2 times. First, boundary below Honiara go down the west, him now Kasim no more Robe, yeah. And then after that, some years later, I'm extended go Kasim the White River. And if you think about that, also Guadalcanal province is losing. People were owning land, now the losers know anything no more. All of a sudden, it's been taken over. Yeah, and also, if you think much more deeper in it, yeah, Honiara City Council have now taken all the property rates and everything that is happening in here.
He adds the provincial government will be meeting with tribal chiefs to discuss the issue.
And we make telling you in Guadalcanal at large that your province, Guadalcanal province, this 10th assembly, where me as a premier leading this time, people not accepting that concept of greater Honiara. Next week, Bible got one meeting, yeah? And meeting by Bible inviting all the chiefs and elders from Tandai, Malango, Kabata, and Tasimoko. Bible got a meeting here we are discussing this issue, and we will come up with a resolution. Well, people like for publishing, make a public survey as well, and in this regard about the greater Honiara. Bible meets the first time. Then we'll come up with them some understanding. Then we'll meet with the Honiara City Council and with them government, maybe Ministry of Lands and Ministry of Provincial Government and other relevant government bodies for also awesome. Come with what is our understanding to put on the table. What is their take, and it's an opportunity for discuss and having a dialogue about it.
Elisa Kukutu for Sibc Tv.
The Solomon Islands National University SINU has awarded a total of 32 graduates with the 2024 High Achievers Award. Ian Kaukui reports.
The Solomon Islands National University SINU has awarded a total of 30 graduates with their 2024 High Achievers Award. Speaking at the 2024 High Achievers Award ceremony on Friday, Pro Vice Chancellor Professor Transform Agurao says the award is designed to recognize the hard work of the individual graduates as well as their families and supporters.
As we come together to honor and celebrate your remarkable achievements, you have demonstrated exceptional academic excellence, and I congratulate all of you. You have not only distinguished yourselves amongst your peers, but you have also brought great honor to our institution, the university. So today we have not just come together to congratulate you, but we've come here to recognize the significance of your achievements and to reaffirm our commitment to your future, because indeed, creating your future is our commitment.
The professor reiterates SINU's ongoing commitment not only to provide education, but to create better future for the country through its students.
Here at SINU, we are committed to more than just providing an education. We are committed to creating futures that are rich with possibilities, futures that are built on a foundation of knowledge, critical thinking, and ethical leadership. And our commitment to your future is not just a promise. It is a guiding principle that shapes everything that we do. Because your achievements today are a clear indication that you have embraced this commitment. You have taken full advantage of the opportunities presented to you, and you have shown that you are ready to take on the challenges of the future. And as you continue your academic journey, know that here at SINU we will continue to stand by you, providing you with the support, the resources, and the guidance you need to reach even greater heights.
Meanwhile, the recipient of the Vice Chancellor's Excellency Award, Sharon Maidola, says it's an honor to be awarded with such a top award. She then thanked all who have supported her, to which the award is given.
I am so grateful and humbled for receiving this Vice Chancellor's Excellency Award. And big something to us. Yeah. And secondly, me like thanking parents Bloomy, my late mother, who passed away early this year, January. And Daddy Bloomy, Father Bloomy, for every support, and not forgetting husband Bloomy and Pikinini. And also, me like thank him to our hardworking dean, Dr. Patricia Rodi, and your lovely staff, FEH. There are countless memories when me share them with them. Every good staff Bloomy lo Panatina, and also every helpful staff lo SAS with them. Every staff Bloomy lo Sinu.
The awards cover all the 5 schools, which include the Faculty of Education and Humanities, Faculty of Business and Tourism Studies, Faculty of Nursing, Medicine and Health Studies, Faculty of Science and Technology, and Faculty of Agriculture, Forestry and Fisheries. Yan Kaukui, Sibc TV.
Now, over 100 students graduated with certificates from the Australian Pacific Training Coalition, APTC, in Honiara. Ian Kaukui with more.
Over 100 students graduated with certificates from the Australian Pacific Training Coalition, APTC, in Honiara on Thursday. The graduates attained qualifications in fields including agriculture, construction, hospitality, carpentry, commercial cookery, and international skills. In his remarks at the graduation event, Minister of Education and Human Resource Development, Honorable Tosen Leokana, congratulated the graduates for their achievement.
To celebrate the achievements of our fellow Solomon Islanders who have earned an Australian standard and internationally recognized qualifications. At the outset, and on behalf of the Solomon Island government, I would like to congratulate the graduates of the APTC program who have successfully completed their courses and will be conferred the certificates this afternoon. I would like to extend my thanks to the government and people of Australia for the financial support provided to train Solomon Islanders through the Australian Pacific Training Coalition program. Without the much needed fund, it will not have been possible to accelerate human resource development in the country. Moreover, my ministry values and enjoys an ongoing collaboration relationship with the APTC and the Australian High Commission and the DFAT. On that note, thank you. We have our Deputy High Commissioner here. The Solomon Island Government and the Australian Government through APTC are supporting 10 training centres across our country to strengthen the delivery of courses including agribusiness, automotive, tourism, hospitality, carpentry, construction, and joinery, together with the new directions for young women and girls, which paves a way of this program. This afternoon, this partnership is helping to strengthen TVET provision, which aligns with the Ministry of Education Development aspiration for the TVET sector. Over 600 Solomon Islands have been trained through this partnership program since 2020.
Meanwhile, Australian Deputy High Commissioner to Solomon Islands, Andrew Scovell, says Australia is proud to support skill development in the country.
Australia is committed to improving job opportunities and driving economic growth for Solomon Islands. And education and training and skills are the keys to unlocking these opportunities and are central to our efforts to put Solomon Islanders at the forefront of Solomon Islands' development pathway. For example, and just one example, it's great when a donor delivers a new hospital or market or sports facility, but it is even better when the infrastructure is built by local firms employing local people with local materials, with the skills and the money staying in the country rather than going overseas. Now, Australia is proud to support skills development, not just here in Honiara, but across the provinces too. Our flagship program, the APTC, has been operating here since 2007, and we are still going strong. As has been mentioned, to date, over 6,588 Solomon Islanders have graduated from the APTC with essential qualifications in automotive, manufacturing, construction, electrical, tourism, hospitality, education, management, health and community services. And in addition, Australia awarded 494 TVET scholarships to students this year, which means 494 fully funded scholarships for Solomon Islanders to get work-ready skills. And we are looking to do even more of these scholarships in the years to come. This is a truly significant effort to ensure people have the right skills to get a job or start a business.
Yan Kaukui, Sibc TV.
And now the latest in sports with Crofton Utukana.
The Solomon Islands Football Federation, SIF, has established the National Academy with the support from FIFA, the global football governing body. The head coach of the academy, Henry Farado Jr., told SIBC Sports that this academy is the first of its kind and is expected to significantly advance football development in the country.
The first of its kind, Lo Solomon Islands and Lo Pacific, to have an academy. So it's a very big opportunity for me to come here and help out with the academy. And my role in this project, it's a FIFA project, is as head coach for the National Academy. So I will overlook all the technical part of the program, from planning sessions all the way through to delivering it outside on the grass. And that's pretty much part of my role and responsibilities here at the academy. And also at the same time, my role is to also scout players, look for potentials, not just in Honiara, but also in the Pacific, in the provinces. That is something that it's an ongoing thing. It's going to go for the whole year, so I think for me, on a personal level, on a career-wise, I think it's one of the most important thing for me to come here and give back in a way, and at the same time, build on my career as a coach as well.
The academy has started its program at the SIF headquarters in Honiara.
As soon as I got here, I spoke to the technical director, and he goes, "Oh, mate, this is your group. They're already here." So I was pretty impressed. I was pretty happy. You know, I mean, it's not like I come and I have to, you know, even though we're starting, but the main, the main part of it is already there. And for me, as a head coach, it's the players. They're already there, so I think it's good to come and go straight into it. So the process was talking to the technical. The process for the first bunch of group was they do a trial that they did a couple of months back, and then they got about 20 to 30 players for the under 14s, and then they did some for the under 16s, and then he goes, "This is just for our start, and then we'll go from here." So at the moment, what we do now with the help of the academy manager, what we'll do is we'll come up with a system where how we're going to keep players, how we release players. Those are the key things at the moment we're thinking about at the moment, and how we're going to do that, because it's so important that if players do miss out or go out, we still want them to be playing. We still want to have eyes on them, because we believe a lot that sometimes one kid might not make it at under 14s, but he might make it in under 17s. So I think for us, I think the main important thing is to get as much record as possible of kids that come in. So I think for us in the technical department, I think the key now is to I would love to have as many kids in, but I think for now we will have to stick to a number, and then we'll work from that number, and get the players in and get them records and stuff as well. So.
Farod also say they are currently conducting daily training sessions across various age groups.
But the program so far is good. We trained almost every day. With the under 16s, we trained, since the under 16s came back, we go 16s one day, 15s one day. So we do that day by day. So every second day, a team trains, and we train one half hour to 2 hours a day. Because I believe so much that a lot of contact on the ball is key for these kids, in their development. A lot of time on the grass is key for them as well. So we try as much as possible to get them outside and get them on the ball, on the grass a lot. So we do that every second day. On the weekends, our under 15s have a game. So we've got an under 15s team that took part in the under 16s league that the competitions the department have come up with. And then our under 16s, they go back to their club and play in the under 18s league as well. So I think that is key as well in terms of their development. Training is good, but also we need them to play as much games as possible as well. So I think those two things are those are the two key things that for me, coming in as head coach, I want to see that consistently happening, training and games as well. So that is our plan at the moment.
Meanwhile, SIBC Sports understands that Farodo previously worked as youth development coach in New Zealand before returning home to lead the National Academy as head coach. Crofton Utukana, SIBC TV.
And that's news. Follow us on sibconline.com.sb and our SIBC News Facebook page for more of our latest stories. Thanks for watching.